Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Syracuse's offense has the football first here today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. Kirk, so much for this offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. And Chris, you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Terrell Worthy, Malik McDowell, what a great tradition. Today, he's living up to that.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Banks. On the run, he'll let it go. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Syracuse is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Go down and short on the 9th play of this opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass rush closing in. Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Syracuse. Setting the tone early on offense. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Michigan State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold it. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First and long now after the penalty. Looking downfield. It's Cook. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. The completion sets up a second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Fair catch made at the 40. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Snags a quick throw. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. We missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to bury at least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble now. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Spartans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And here's the handoff. tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it. They get him down for just a short gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Cook. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give up.
It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And it's Syracuse on top right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pass. It's Banks. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. On this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Orangeman.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Spartans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He hands it off from the gun. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pressure is coming. Off target with the throw, incomplete. And the Spartans will send their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter in the next drive. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. That run sets up a critical third down play. Scanning the field, it's Banks. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff to the back. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. It's Cook. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on third and long. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one is broken up, falls incomplete. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Bringing it back, it's Smith. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it here. Running with purpose. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Spartans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Fields.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
It's an out route. The catch made. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Makes the grab. It's Fields. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. To throw. It's Cook. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a first down. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Looking to throw. It's Banks. Close to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got a man down the middle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Long enough and good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
And he'll bring this out from just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Great cut there. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Spartans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And they'll give it to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. The offense going with the hurry up. Ball handed off, and he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Back to pass. It's Cook. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle, but first down. And the Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he make it to the marker? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Going after, not quite through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And they hand it off to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. They'll kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense makes their way on the field. Here's the handoff when the Jets sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Spartans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Dropping back. It's Cook. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row. And the Spartans will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The gain moves the ball to the 34. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. He bought some time, now lets it go. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this? And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Second down now after the sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Score late in the game. They'll kick the ball away and let the defense just close out this win. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And it's Syracuse on top right now. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. To throw, it's Cook. Bringing pressure. Got him, he's sacked.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a run. Running back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The gain makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Banks. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Offense getting set, second down play here. He'll hand it off.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back to throw. It's Cook. Receiver makes the catch.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Spartans are in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback keeps the football. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff to the single back. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Spartans will line up now. It's 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. To the air. It's Cook. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And he's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. Well, that's college football. You're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short. Couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident that they had everything that it took to be able to win this football game. And now they're going to have to put this one behind them, learn from the mistakes, move forward, and still have a great season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.